My name's Diana Hutchinson. I'm a licensed private investigator and I work with Covert Results. Well, there's actually different types of training you can do. There's a lot of online training. There's a lot of in-person training you can do. I personally took online training during COVID because I wanted to do something different, have a little niche. Got actually pretty good at finding TSCM devices. I took an in-person class with REI. The top 3 things I took away from that class is the first thing you do is examine everything in the room. Don't ever take any object for granted. And when you find an object and something doesn't look right about it, examine it again. A bug sweep is the physical act of sweeping an area looking for any TSCM devices. A TSCM device is anything that can be hidden covertly, that can hear you, record you, or track your location. If it's your device and you're recording yourself, yes. If it's not your device and you don't know you're being recorded, no. People usually call me because they think that somebody's listening to them or they think that somebody's tracking them. A lot of times we'll get a call from someone who's distraught and they'll say that somebody knows information that they shouldn't know and they're confused how they have that information. They call me in to figure it out. So a lot of times it's soon-to-be ex-wives tracking soon-to-be ex-husbands and vice versa. All the cases that I do, I take seriously. If someone is invading your privacy, I want to help you out. I want you to know what's happening. One of my most recent cases was a husband and wife who were going through a divorce, and the husband knew the location of the wife, and she had already gotten a new phone. She'd already, disconnected from all their social media stuff. Logically, it was the vehicle. So she called me and asked me to do a bug sweep on her vehicle. The first thing I always do is open the hood and take a look around, see if anything's kind of out of place. And the first thing I noticed was fingerprints in the dust. I asked the client, when's the last time you had an oil change? And she said, oh, it's probably been 6 or 7 months. So that right there was a pretty good alert for me to know that someone had been in that car within a 6 or 7 month time frame. I opened the car door and the OBD port is open on the vehicle. OBD port is one of the most common places where trackers are stuck into the vehicle. It's got power and it's able to transmit location. Couldn't get a reading on my radio frequency reader. It was still letting me know that there was something emitting RF. So I continued my search, and when I popped the trunk, I opened one of the side compartment panels. There's a very strong signal coming from it, and I pulled on some wires and a tracker fell down into my hand. There's different types of instruments you can buy. One of the easiest ones to access if you know how to use it and how to read it, it's a JMD HKK M8000 model, which is what I use. And if you actually look online, it's Amazon's #1 selling RF detector. I actually recommend it to my clients after I do a bug sweep. I tell them to go ahead and buy one, so I show them how to do it. If you ever think that your phone is bugged, the first thing you need to do is upload all of your data to the cloud and then reset your iPhone. Don't even play games with it. Reset your iPhone completely. If you don't know how to do that, take your phone wherever you bought it from and have them do it for you. Tell them, save everything to the cloud and then reset the phone. If you don't have the time to do that, the first thing you need to do after you've detected that there is a problem with your phone, you need to change your Apple ID password, change your email password, and anything you have on social media, change your password. And be careful because there are caveats in some social media platforms, that's like in Snapchat, where your phone is not in ghost mode. Make sure Snapchat is in ghost mode. After you've cleared everything and you have reset passwords, then you should be good to go. Just remember, when you are changing those passwords, don't make them all the same again. Look under settings, go to battery, and see what app is burning most power. If you're on Facebook 24 hours a day, that should be the highest percentage that's being depleted. If all of a sudden something called favorite shoes is now taking the most power out of your battery and you didn't upload that app, delete it. Delete every app that you never installed, you don't use, or you don't recognize. This actually started for me. I used to do prison sweeps back in the early 2000s. I would just notice things that were out of place. I had a lot of experience detecting things that way. I wanted to take it a step further in 2020. I wound up taking an online course to figure out the best ways to do bug sweeps using radio frequency devices, infrared devices, physical and hand searches. I kind of had this niche and I wanted to continue with it. So I actually got enrolled in an REI class. I wound up taking this 40-hour class where I learned how to use different devices and different techniques to be able to find the devices and search for items that were hidden. If you think you're being tracked or you think that you're being followed, call Covert Results. Promise you, I will find whatever it is that's with you and you don't know about it. I'm Diana. You're not paranoid. If something's alerted you that something is not right and you think that somebody is following or tracking you, it's probably a good chance that's happening. Give us a call.
She's so good! The first take and like everything. Like
Things happening over there.
But she did amazing. You did awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, go drink.